Welcome to Cook Step by Step. Today I am making a delicious lobster and shrimp mac and cheese. These are all the ingredients we'll need. And it is a canned lobster, but if you have access to fresh ones, you can use fresh ones. First up, 2 tablespoons of butter, spice, salt, paprika, smoked paprika, and black pepper. The lobster is a full can, 200 grams, breadcrumbs, 1 cup of milk, cheese, 2 kinds. I added 2 kinds because I want the orange to give it a nice color, and that's mozzarella, and the orange is cheddar. In the back there is a pound of shrimp. My macaroni is done, cooked. First up, we're gonna heat up the oil on a nice frying pan and then add the shrimp to it. No salt need to be added yet. Just stand by and make sure they do not burn. And they're looking delicious already. I could eat shrimp every single day. And now I will add pressed garlic, 3 cloves. I like it extra garlicky. If you prefer, you can use less, but make sure you add it at the end so it doesn't burn. And now I'm gonna melt the butter. I don't want to burn it, I just want to melt it. Make sure when you store your butter in the fridge, it's always sealed because butter absorbs scent and flavor from other foods, like fish, for example. Added the milk, and on low heat, I'm gonna add the spices in first. Like that, it doesn't matter where, just like that, and start mixing it. And this is all on low heat. And now the crab meat. Yum. It will be all in the sauce. And just stir it around because we do not want it to burn. Now the cheese. It's so exciting. I love seeing it when it melts. Just so satisfying. You can also use this as a pasta sauce. You can add cream cheese to it. It will be extra creamy. Just don't leave it on the stove because it will burn on the side. Keep stirring until all the cheese has melted evenly. And a few minutes later, you can already see the strings. Look at that. Now this is ready to go on a pasta. I got these awesome oven-proof dishes from Home Goods for about $6, and they're made in Italy. First, butter the bottom. Add the macaroni. And I will put like a layer of it. I do have more macaroni on the side, don't worry. I always make more just in case if I run out. First layer of macaroni is done. Now I'm ready to add the sauce to it, the cheesy sauce. And we'll layer it on the top for both dishes. And these has the lobster pieces in it. You can see them just slightly. This is gonna be so creamy. I recommend Home Goods and TJ Maxx for nearly everything you need in the kitchen. They have amazing tools, glassware, and dishware. Don't even get me started on the Black Friday deals. Okay, so the layer's done, and I will now put the shrimps one by one everywhere. Just layer it so when you scoop in there, you pick up a shrimp. As you can see, I did not leave the garlic in there for too long. That's why it's not burned, but it's perfectly crispy and delicious. And on my second plate, I will repeat. Oh, the shrimpies. I just gonna taste so good. If you don't want to make individuals like mine, you can use a bigger dish and make it all in one for like a large group of friends. But this is for 2 people, so I made it individually. And now top it off with more macaroni. Adding shrimp and lobster to something so simple is such a great way to twist it and make it more interesting and flavorful. And this is my second layer of cheese. I just evenly spread it out, and if I'm left with extra, then I will just put it on top. It will all sink and mix up with the middle, so nothing will be dry. Top it off with shrimp, and I will leave 2 shrimps that I will later on put on top. I now realize that I should have cooked more shrimp. These dishes fit more than I expected. It's almost like 2 proportions in each dish. But this means I will just have more room for cheese. And my last layer of the creamy cheese we made with lobster. And now I don't have to worry about running out because I have more than enough. And top off both of it, and we're nearly finished with part 1. After this, we'll throw it in the oven and let the cheese melt. For the almost final touch, breadcrumbs. I'm just gonna put it on top evenly. This is just crumbs I crumbed up from a leftover baguette. In the fridge, I also had some shredded Parmesan, so I will throw some on the top. See, just a handful. This should be crispy once it's finished in the oven. And just top it off with the 2 shrimps we left. I'm using my brand new Breville oven. This is a small oven that heats up very quickly and it uses less electricity. So there are different kinds of options here. There are toast, cook, pizza, boil, bake. I'm gonna put on bake at 350 for 20 minutes and close it. And first it's gonna preheat. It will beep when it has preheated and then it will start cooking. So now it is finished and we're almost ready to serve. The Parmesan cooked very nicely and crispy, as you can see on the side. Oh, they're looking so good. And yes, it was delicious. And that garlicky flavor just melted through it. Look at that, look how creamy it is. Be very careful because it's hot, super hot. So this was my shrimp and lobster mac and cheese. It's a great way to twist the good old mac and cheese. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you do try this recipe out, let me know what you think.